This is the next morning, the 10th of March. The skies are blue, but my God, what a night. The cows are okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll be back in a sec. I'm going to give these their hay now, very quick. In fact, I'll just slip in here what it was like last night and I feed them. I'll put it in here now. So as you can see, that bit of snow has arrived and it's fallen here now all morning. It's light enough, but yeah, it's still here. So we're now the 9th of March. We're about 10 o'clock in the morning here, and I just had to feed them their hay. And looking through, there's a bit of a breeze in it also. I'm smothered now because the old hay has my allergies at me. Now I hope you can hear this. The wind is blowing hard. We'll have no calf. I'm going to keep it short. We'll have no calf tonight, thank God. If I just do a little scan through, the lady I was watching for, the red white head here, they're definitely making progress every day. They're definitely making progress every day, but they're just not at the point of calving. Now, the one lady I am concerned about, I don't have to worry about her either actually. She's getting closer too, so we're Thursday now, so this weather is going to pass today. It's not going to warm up for the next, not in the north here, it's not going to warm up for the next 10 days or so, at least. It will in the south, it'll be milder and damp, but I've definitely made a decision on, there's a lady there now that's already full. She's lying there now and she's going to chew her cud for the afternoon or for the morning. I should be doing the same myself. What was I going to say? Yeah, so last year I left the bull in. The cows were calving at the end of March and into April, and even at that I was concerned about calves coming in weather not that dissimilar to this. So I have decided now next year I'm not going to let the bull in until the 1st of July, and I have news on that now as well, soon enough. So yeah, that is the crack for now. So the 1st of July will leave me calving the 1st of April, June, May, April, and with their 10 days that they'd carry after that, that'll be the middle of April calving. So I don't want to be calving in the middle of March. I don't know why I left the bull in last year. It was a mistake, I think. But look, I think more likely it will be okay, but I just don't I worry too much about it, I suppose, at this time of the year. And because I keep my calves over the winter time, it makes no odds really. I can calf all year long. And I calf them out, so you want the warm weather. So yeah, that's the story. I'm going to go home now and get a cup of tea. A short video. I'll add this to tomorrow's. I'm not going to post it till tomorrow, and we'll see how we get on. So we'll talk in a while. So I have them fed now for the night. As you can see, the snow is coming down heavy now. It's promised this for the night. I'm after giving them their hay. They're under that ditch. They're happy enough. There's none of them going to calf, and as you can see, the snow is settling on their back, which means they're keeping in their heat. The snow is nearly warmer than wet rain down on them, so they're not complaining. So thank God for that. I'm going to go away now and keep my stove going. All is quiet here. So this is the 9th of March, I think. It's the evening of the video earlier. It's been snowing all day long, but the temperatures are after dropping now and it's starting to settle now and pile up on the ground. So they're in under them trees there now, so not too bad. I'm out in it here. The wind is blowing overhead. So there's that bit of shelter where we are. So we'll see what it looks like in the morning. So I'll say good luck for now. So we definitely got a bit of a snowfall. We have up here now around 4 or 5 inches of snow that fell last night from 5 o'clock on. Well, it was snowing all day. There was a small bit on the ground, as you saw earlier. It got a lot colder than last night, and it continued to snow. So there's 4 or 5 inches on the ground up here now, and to be honest with you, I wasn't the better for it. I was worried about this. Now there's a boy over across the pond. His name is George Heller. I'm going to give him a shout out on this. He would be well used to this snowy feeding cattle out. If you want to check out his channel there, it's George Heller, Heller. I must actually chat to him later on how he manages to sleep at night time when the blizzards are coming, because I was worried last night. And when you wake up the next morning and you come up to see the cattle and you see them all there happy as Larry, you realise to yourself, what was I worried about? Now I have these in 2 batches. These are all the cows here and the heifers, and I have obviously the bulls below closer to home, and this morning they were perfectly fine as well. Now my car is actually after breaking down. The fan belt went on it last night coming home from town, and it's stuck in the middle of a road. So I was actually managing fine getting through the snow. It's a 4-wheel drive, but obviously with no fan belt, no lights, no power steering, eventually I stopped up, so I have to sort that this morning. But here's the thing now that I find could be an issue, and I wonder how. Actually, George doesn't have to worry about this, because what he does is he has his snow all winter long, and he just moves the cattle by feeding them in different areas every day, so he can work his way across the farm. But check out his channel there. It's very interesting to see how they can manage with frozen ground and 2 foot of snow on the ground. So we've got 4 inches here now, and I was worried. But however, this fence that we use here now, you can see that's still on there now, so I don't know what way it is. But the snow stuck to it, and there was a slight thaw. It was just maybe 0.5 degree above freezing, and the freeze came then afterwards, so the melted snow on them lines goes hard, and now it's like icicles on it. So it can drop, but lucky enough these cattle now are so quiet that they will stay where they're meant to stay. I remember this happened to me last year. The snow came and the fence was all on the ground, but they never crossed it. They stayed exactly where they were. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Now I think we're over the worst of it. There's talk of another bit of a spell maybe Saturday night, but I don't think it's going to be as cold, so it could probably come as sleet and not stay on the ground. But today is a beautiful day, thank God. There's always a good day after a storm like that. Let's just look at our contenders now for calving. Now here's the thing now, going through what I went through last night, it was absolute madness leaving the bull in with them last year and calving this time of the year. So I have definitely made my mind up that I'm never again going to leave the bull in, first of all, and secondly I'm not going to leave the bull back in until the 1st of July, which will leave me calving after the first week of April, when we add a few days on to our 9 months, which this kind of weather will be less inclined to happen. So what cows are due to calf? Let's have a look. Now I was talking about the whitehead and this white short-horn here. Now this white short-horn, is that her? It is, yeah. This lady now has made a bit more of a bag today, and she's that bit slimier looking, and she's that bit slacker looking. So 3 or 4 days maybe, I'm hoping that they'll last till next week. There is a bit of a mild, I know I said earlier on that it's going to be cool up here all the time. It will be that little bit cooler than below in the south, but I don't think it's going to be as cold as it was last, or this spell. Surely things have to improve anyhow. So our cow here is starting to fill in them tits now as well. And yeah, I think I should be able to, what day are we today? Friday. I should make the weekend. It should be next week, early next week. So whoever said that I wasn't going to have a calf this week was right. Next week. And thank God, to be honest, I want to get through this cold spell. Even though wind and rain is as bad, this is lovely weather now. You wouldn't mind calving in that there right now this minute and have them up and dried and sucked by this evening, but it's finding them windows around this time of the year is the difficult part. March, the weather could be liable to do anything. It all depends on where it comes from. North, south, east or west. We could have 15 degrees sunshine next week. Or we could have -5. So that is the situation with the cattle this morning. I'm delighted to see them all up and happy and eating their hay. I have the rest of my bale there. I'm feeding them twice a day. Obviously I'm watching them tightly now, so I'm coming back up late in the evenings and I'm coming up early in the mornings, and I'm giving them hay both times, and then we will continue on with our moves across this field. I'm not going to move them now into that snow until the snow is gone. There'll be no moving. They'll be getting fed hay. So it's going to thaw out a bit today, I think, and freeze again tonight, and then it's going to come mild Saturday. Or after Sunday, I think it's coming mild, yeah. There could be a chance of snow on Saturday. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Either way, all is well that ends well. So I have to go sort my car out now. And enjoy them blue skies. So for now, we'll say good luck and goodbye.